What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, here we go. We have a timeline for episode 9, and it takes place 1 year after The Last Jedi. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. I was hoping for 3-5 years, something like that, 3 to 5 years. I thought that would be a better time jump. A year, I mean, it's better than what Rian Johnson did, but let's read the article, and then we'll talk more about it. So it says, Star Wars 9 takes place 1 year after The Last Jedi. Star Wars Episode 9 takes place 1 year after the events of The Last Jedi. Rian Johnson's film, which was released last year, broke away from the Skywalker saga tradition by taking place essentially immediately after The Force Awakens. Interesting how it took place immediately after The Force Awakens, yet it didn't follow up on anything that The Force Awakens set up. Rian Johnson is a moron, a complete moron. I'm not going to get into that right now. Previously, there would be some kind of time jump between episodes ranging from a single year, Empire to Jedi, to entire decade, Phantom Menace to Attack of the Clones. Given the way The Last Jedi ended, particularly with the Resistance in dire need of building up their forces, many assumed there would need to be some kind of sizable gap before Episode 9 picked up. Indeed, there was some evidence suggesting a time jump was in order, most notably comments from John Boyega about Finn's new look. However, this was always just speculated on the part of viewers, as Episode 9's placement in the timeline was a detail kept under wraps by Lucasfilm. Now, however, there's new information available on that front. According to Empire, Episode 9 is set 1 year after The Last Jedi. This means the film will formally be 35 ABY. That's after the Battle of Yavin, since The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi were set 34 years after the Battle of Yavin. Some might be expecting a larger jump forward, but 1 year should work fine with the film's purposes. This seems like plenty of time for both warring factions to regroup as they become embroiled in an all-out conflict for the fate of the galaxy. The sequel trilogy feels so small at this point. It feels so small. The universe feels small. The stories feel small. It just feels so small. Again, A New Hope was a small contained story within itself, but it felt like it was part of something that was so much bigger going on. The sequel trilogy feels like a very small story in a very small area, and nothing else really has any effect. It just feels really weird. So how do I feel about this? There's no need to continue reading this. This is all just yada yada, but how do I feel about this? Honestly, I don't know if there's anything that could have pleased me, but 1 year, I guess it's better than nothing. It's better that we have a time jump. We're back to being on time jumps, because what Rian Johnson did was absolutely ridiculous. How he picked up immediately after The Force Awakens, but he paid no attention to The Force Awakens, it seemed. He just didn't even pay any attention to it. And you watch The Force Awakens, then you watch The Last Jedi, and it doesn't even feel like the same type of movie. It doesn't even feel like the same movie, yet Rian Johnson wanted to pick up immediately after it. It's really weird. So with this 1 year into the future, we know that Kylo Ren has a new helmet, at least based off heavily speculated stories going around that Kylo has a new helmet, which I'm a fan of. I think that's a good move. We've heard rumors that Kylo and the Knights of Ren are going to return, which again is another good move. But again, these are things that should have been dealt with in The Last Jedi. So now, jumping forward 1 year, I guess we're just going to have a fully trained Rey where we don't see anything whatsoever. We don't see her go through anything. She's just going to be the all-powerful Jedi Master now, apparently. That's how this is going to play out, which is very disappointing for me. But I'm kind of used to being disappointed at this point. I gave a lot of faith to The Force Awakens because I felt that they were going to give us explanations on everything that was going on in The Force Awakens. And unfortunately, Rian Johnson had different plans. And now 1 year into the future, we're going to have Rey be a full Jedi Master. She's never done any training. She's never went through any kind of character arc or anything like that. She's just going to be indestructible now, I guess. So it's hard for me to really find this news to be exciting, but at least we do know that it is a 1 year time jump. So I guess in isolation, that's good news. But based on what I think it's going to bring, I'm not sure how good of news it is. A 5 year time jump would have been really cool. A 5 year time jump would have been really cool, because that would have really been able to kind of set a new tone and try to just move away from that garbage that was The Last Jedi. I don't know, man. And then at the same time, maybe I do wish it would, maybe they would announce, they would never announce this, but I wish they would just say, this takes place right after The Force Awakens. But that's not going to happen. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Are you excited? Do you care? Does it matter? Did this impact you in any way, shape, or form? Is there anything that could impact you at this point to get you invested in the sequel trilogy again? I'm struggling to find reasons to get invested. I am looking forward to the trailer. I do want to see what Kylo Ren's look like. I do want to see what the tone they're gonna try to set with this. I am interested in that trailer. There's no doubt about it, but probably for the wrong reasons. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think in the comments below. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.